What's the feeling in the camp coming off that game on Wednesday?
Yeah, obviously we feel pretty good, feel confident. I think this is the first time since maybe May that we've had back-to-back wins. So we're definitely very happy about that, but it doesn't mean anything unless we get the 3 points again on Saturday and make it 9 points this week.
Then looking at the RGV game, obviously not the result you wanted there a couple of weeks ago. Where do you think that game went wrong?
I think it went wrong in a multitude of ways, but I think a lot of it was based on just our mentality. I think we had the game against El Paso before that when we won 5-0, and I think we maybe came into it a little bit relaxed. And that's obviously something that we have to right that wrong, obviously, this week. All 3 games we've had this week have been against opponents who, when we played them earlier in the year, they beat us. So it's basically kind of like a revenge week, and we have to finish it off on Saturday.
We've seen in recent weeks that teams tend to sit back, they're not pressing you as much, they're sitting back in that low block. How do you go about trying to break down that kind of a low block?
The main focus with that kind of situation is just to be patient and obviously trust in the talent we have in the group. Breaking down a low block in any level is obviously one of the hardest things to do, but we have the players capable, especially in this league, to be able to do that. And we just have to be patient with that, and obviously, again, just trust in what we have and just believe that the chances will come.
And then when there's a lot of rotation, it feels like, in those kind of fullback spots. You've got Darnell, there's you, there's Gabby, there's Uzo. What's it been like kind of flicking in and out of the team game by game?
Honestly, I think that's one of the blessings about this team. We have depth. We have depth in not just the wingback position, but every position. And as you saw on Saturday, there was rotation, but the level of the game was just as good as any other game we've played with whoever 11 is on the field. So I'm obviously happy with just in general what we have coming up for the rest of the year. It's important that we have depth and keep everybody as healthy as possible, but at the same time, we have the squad to compete with any team in the league. So I'm very happy with that, and like I said, whoever's on the field, we're gonna get the job done.
We saw Darnell get his 100th appearance for the club. What was it like to be able to celebrate that with him on Wednesday?
Oh, it was amazing. It was amazing. Juan obviously talked before the game. The best way to celebrate that kind of situation is to get the win. The same as well with Jose getting the 150 games. So yeah, we had to win obviously to make that a celebration, and thankfully we did that.
What's Darnell been like as a captain then?
Oh, Darnell's been, I think he's the best captain. Honestly, I think he's the best captain I've personally had since I've been a player. He definitely understands how to make us, like I said, not relax. Like similar situations like what happened in RGV. Those are things that when I think when he's on the field, more often than not, those kind of situations don't happen. So yeah, as a captain, he's amazing. He's obviously a great leader, and he's been very welcoming. And like I said, I think he's the best captain I've had.
As you look ahead now to the end of the season almost, you're within touching distance of a home playoff game in the first round. Do you think that's an achievable goal?
100%, 100%. I think that's obviously one of the goals. Juan said that as one of the goals that we wanted to achieve from the beginning of the season. We're way back in preseason, actually. So yeah, obviously, getting wins, we're starting to climb the table, and that's definitely one of the goals. But like I said, we're just taking one game at a time, and most important is to get the win on Saturday and complete 9 points this week.